Seth Macy here on the floor at PAX East at the Cyberpower PC booth. NVIDIA is here, and rumor has it they have many things combining my interests. High-powered GPUs, retro gaming hardware, CRT monitors, and of course, fragging. Let's go check it out.
Presented by NVIDIA.
All right, I'm here on the floor with Jacob Freeman, a man after my own heart. Did you tell us a little bit about RTX Remix?
Yes, so RTX Remix is our modding platform for modders to take classic games and add new features to them, like DLSS. They can add path tracing, they can add new assets to the game, they can add textures, and Quake 3 is just such a perfect fit for it.
Can we check out Quake III Arena?
Of course.
Let's go. Tell me about what's going on now.
Yeah, so first of all, it has path tracing, which is the most advanced form of ray tracing and simulating how light behaves in the real world. But this also has a bunch of new features that we added, one of which is a new particle system. So if you shoot the machine gun there, you'll see these particles, the sparks are flying off of objects. Okay. And it's kind of hard to see when you're running around here shooting all these guys, but if you get really close to that teleporter and you shoot on the ground there, you'll see the particles get sucked into the teleporter, and that's all using our new advanced particle VFX system.
That's so cool.
That is available for modders, so it gives them a lot of flexibility to add new features like that to the game.
I think one of the new things that you immediately notice is just obviously how much smoother, more detailed everything is, but those particle effects,
the particles are awesome. Yeah, I talked about the path tracing. It also has new assets. So if you take a look at just any asset in the game, it is completely brand new and remade. So, it's a brand new texture. There's also 2 new weapon models. So the machine gun is a brand new weapon model that we worked with the modder on, and also the lightning gun is also a brand new weapon model. So you'll see there's a huge difference in the old game from 1999 compared to this one.
And is this something people can just get right now?
Yeah, it came out a couple of weeks ago. You can get it from ModDB. And again, it's from a modder that we worked with. He put a lot of work into this map. He goes by the name Woodboy. He did some awesome work.
What up, Woodboy? Shout out. Oh, wow, look at that. Dang, this is so cool.
Yeah, again, all the features that we keep adding to RTX Remix are really about giving more flexibility to modders to be able to customize the game in any way that they want. We keep expanding the feature set in RTX Remix and adding more features for modders. There's a pretty big community around RTX Remix. We have about 140 to 150 published mods already, and these are all early 2000s, late 90s games. And there's a lot more that are in active development as well.
And why Quake III Arena in particular?
Because Quake III Arena is pretty awesome. It's such an iconic series, and it's a perfect fit for RTX Remix. RTX Remix works best with games that released in the late 90s to early 2000s era. So we thought it'd be really fun to work with a modder. He goes by the name Woodboy, who was already working on a Quake 3 mod. We thought it'd be fun to work with him to bring this iconic, old map to the modern era, with path tracing and new assets, new textures, and all kinds of cool stuff.
So you're bringing a map that back in the day was kind of famously hard to run. Is that just kind of a flex? You guys are showing off a little bit?
Yeah, I guess maybe you could say that, but it's the perfect way to take a map from 2000, which was really hard to run on hardware, and bring it to the modern era and add path tracing and all these effects on it to really show how far we've come in 26 years. The Area 15 bunker map is pretty iconic.
So this isn't here just because you like vintage computers and I like vintage computers. There's an actual reason for this. Tell me about this gorgeous beige box that's sitting behind us right now.
Yeah, we have a legit old school PC. This PC is from the early 2000s, I think, running Quake 3 that came out in 1999.
Where does one come across a perfect vintage computer like that? Because I might need one in my life.
eBay? It's really hard to find these old parts. We have some of the old graphics cards, but all the other old parts in working order nowadays kind of hard to find. So this map originally we released 26 years ago, and this map was built to show off the GeForce 2. That map, when it released in the year 2000, it was at GDC 2000. it had 4 times the amount of complexity of a normal Quake 3 map. So at the time, it was like really intense and very difficult to run on hardware of that era.
So people don't have to go dumpster diving or in the e-waste to find an old computer. They can get these modern upgrades on a modern computer.
Yeah, so RTX Remix mods are completely community driven. And these RTX Remix mods work on modern hardware. So a lot of times the mods will add compatibility updates for the game in addition to the remix updates. So it'll have, new assets, compatibility updates, path tracing, it'll have all the DLSS stuff. So it's, it works great on modern hardware. You don't have to go dumpster diving.
That's so cool because, there's some games that are kind of famously hard to play, and this is sort of a solve for that problem.
A lot of the modders have figured out that, and added a lot of compatibility. I mean, there's been so much great work done by the community, and, we're always really amazed on what they're able to come up with. Yeah, so this is the bunker map that released at GDC 2000. You can see it has a bunch of NVIDIA art on there. That's the GeForce 256. If you go to the main area over here, you can see like this big NVIDIA logo down here.
The one that spins around when you're setting your
yeah, right.
your graphics preset.
There's actually something really else cool over here if you go this way. Right there, look inside there. You can see there's little GPUs that are moving around. There's all kinds of stuff you can find around in the map.
This is what happens when old meets new. To learn more about NVIDIA RTX Remix, check the link in the description or visit GeForce.com. Now, if you will excuse me, I gotta get back to fragging fools.